Now, our content engine, this is important. It's Claude and it's free. 11 Labs is free, or you can pay $22 a month, and that's enough to make 50 videos. Hey Gen is $22 a month as well. The thing is like $30 a month, Hey Gen, and you can make up to 20 videos. With both of them at $97 a month, you can pump 50 10-minute YouTube videos. You can also make over 200 reels. And I know this because I have somebody in here that's editing all of my videos now that's doing about 10 of them a day. And I'm actually struggling. If it wasn't for Claude, I'd probably run out of ideas at this point, you know? But we're even building a whole course on all of this stuff, not just what you're learning here, but I think that there's a need in the space for everything AI right now. How many of y'all would like to know how to build an app on your phone that could make you passive income every single month? How many guys would like to know how you can literally build a program that can do what PropStream, any of these real estate softwares that you love and pay for every month, but it can do it for you for free at no cost, and you can get leads pumped into your pipeline every single day. How many of y'all would want to build an AI clone that replies to all of your emails for you, that schedules appointments, and when you run out of toilet paper, it knows because you tell it, and then it has toilet paper lined up for the month, and every single time that you run out, it'll order the next bundle until you tell it to stop. You see what I'm saying? It learns you. And that's where we're at right now. Couple of AI shout outs while we're talking about this stuff. DeepSeek is a Chinese AI tool that is similar to ChatGPT and Claude. It has zero regulations. It is very good. People are building so many different things because it's very up to date with market trends. So people are building crypto bots that call plays that you can invest in that are going to make money on crypto. They're doing the same thing for the stock market. They're doing the same thing for futures. They're doing the same thing for Forex trading. This app built by Chinese is amazing. DeepSeek is one of them and it's free. Comes with 2 million tokens every single month, free of charge. ChatGPT, this is the one that all of you know of. It's one of the necessities. You can build images, you can create different types of thumbnails, it gives you plans, structure. I like ChatGPT, but it knows a little bit about a lot. It won't go that far, but as far as you would need it to. Claude is like your content machine writer, and it is also like your personal assistant and also your CPA and your personal programmer and your personal developer. So make sure you guys check out Claude. Grok is equally equivalent to DeepSeek. They both do similar things. Gemini doing the same thing as ChatGPT. There's a couple of other AI platforms. There's one called OpenClaw, and OpenClaw is the one that is kind of difficult to download, and you have to navigate through a few different things to get it. And if you can set it up on your computer, which probably take you about 2 hours with no background experience in coding or setting up programs or even downloading a video game. So like you're absolutely just brand new to this. OpenClaw attaches to your calendar, your chat channels in your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your TikTok, everything, and it responds to messages as you, and it sets appointments for you, and it schedules things in your calendar in response to any email that comes in or message that comes in. OpenClaw is great, but it does cost money. You'd probably be spending about $100 a month on just tokens, having it take care of all of your communications during the day. And as it takes care of your communications, it sends you a summary of everything that it did for you that day. OpenClaw is just like all the other AI tools. The only difference, and this is the biggest one, is that it never forgets. It will log everything that it does and read its notes before clocking in every single morning. So OpenClaw is the AI that never forgets. It learns you. Okay. Now, all of these things are great, but they do require some type of human at some point in time. It can either be yourself or it can be somebody that you hire online. Okay. One skilled editor can run this machine for you. In my operation, I have two virtual assistants that are handling the majority of this, and they're a part of my operational team. I have one that's sourcing content ideas and helping me develop course material and videos to post. I have another that's doing all of the editing for me, and I'm going back and forth with him, training him on about all of the things that I have been learning with AI, and he handles the majority of my editing. Both of these people live in different countries, and they do not get paid the same hourly rate that an American would get paid here in the United States. I'm paying them anywhere between 4 to 6 to 7, even $8 an hour. And that, my friends, is where we were at. This has been such a revolutionary thing that I've learned. Some of y'all might be like, yo, Q, why didn't you talk about this AI clone stuff earlier? Dude, I barely started doing this like not even 2 months ago. And here I am sitting before y'all already teaching the class about it because it's been making me money. Okay. So again, guys, All of this stuff, we'll go into the cost of it in a little bit, but these are the three layers, and you put them all together, you build it all at once, okay? Now, how do you make money doing this stuff? Where does the money come from? All of these different platforms, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, pay you per view, and they also pay you on engagement. And if you have an affiliation to a maybe a product or a service, or maybe some of y'all want to tie in something different, like a brand deal or some type of digital product or community membership or an affiliate commission, this is where this can get very interesting. The platforms themselves, do they pay good? Yeah, they do. Facebook is kind of difficult. Facebook will probably pay you anywhere, and I mean, right now I think my Facebook is sitting at like a little over 2 million views. Let me check. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I want to show y'all real numbers here, okay? Like we're gonna go into this together, and all of this is gonna be real. I'm gonna have to log in here on my Facebook, but I don't mind showing y'all this stuff, okay? Because I mean, I'm a firm believer in just let's all grow together. This is my monetization stats on 2 million views. 2 million people have interacted with my stuff. I have 94,000 people that have engaged with me between March 3rd and March 30th. That's people commenting, that's posts, sharing, that's them commenting on their own stuff of things that I've shared, etc. And I have produced $159.47. This is not enough. This is probably enough to pay maybe your phone bill, but that could be one thing, right? So this is what it looks like here for this platform specifically. Now, if we go into things like YouTube, YouTube pays the most. If I'm being real, YouTube is like God tier. And we're gonna look at it, man. I do not mind showing you guys these things. I love being transparent, and I think that it's important that we should be. I have 13 million views within the last 28 days. I've had 75,000.3 watch hours, right? So let me, y'all want to do the math on this real quick? Hold up. How many years are in 72,000 hours? I'm just curious. That's 9 years of watch time. If somebody stayed on my YouTube right now for 9 years straight, I would make $1,915.53 off of that person. And these are the different types of content that I post. Some of them not so good, some of them good. Every now and then I get one that gets a few thousand. Every now and then I get one that's just like boom, right? And I actually got active copyright strike. So this has been limiting my income. Before this, I was at like, I mean, if we can, if let's just go into the analytics real fast, and then let's look at not just the overview. If I did the dashboard play, let's go here, and then let's look at how far back. I want to go back, let's say the last 90 days. See the difference? Notice how my stuff dropped? It's because somebody got mad that I used their video inside of one of my AI videos and hit me with a copyright strike. So YouTube does have its limitations. This is real raw numbers. Y'all know the population of Japan is 140 million. I have watch views in the same more than the amount of people that live in Japan is all I'm saying. And look how many people are watching my content now within the last 48 hours. This is how much money I've made in 3 months of posting on YouTube. And these are real numbers. All I'm doing is using an AI clone and posting about viral things, and they're taking off. And we're going to look at some of those content pieces together. So, YouTube being one of them, Instagram has a Reels bonus, and they pay you on that too. So, you have Facebook and TikTok, you have Instagram, you have all of these different platforms. Now, this all sounds great, right? Being able to just post content and then make passive income. That's not where it ends, though. That's not where it ends. Now people see you as an authority. All right. I'm being real, right? Like people start buying your merch. People start wearing the stuff that you think about and say or do. Right now, we're making shirts because I did a call and it was like about using AI to cold call for you and text for you, right? And one of the guys in the crowd blurted out AI or die. So now that's going to be a shirt and a hat and a few other things, right? I mean, Connor, my friend here, Connor Hutchinson, what's up, brother? Hey, dude, that's my boy. Pace, I love him to death. A lot of people disagreeing and ripping him on the internet right now just because some guy did faulty business in Florida and blamed it on him. That's so dumb. Take responsibility, okay? Pace a good dude. Just because you teach someone how to shoot, don't mean that everybody that shoots the gun is gonna know how to use it right. Okay, that's the reality of it. But if I'm not mistaken, that's a peace sign on your head, right? Is that from the sub two group? See what I'm saying? So that right there is a an example of what I'm talking about. Connor's probably had some success in the group, right? And so why not? I mean, it's a dope hat anyway. So let's just support the homies and buy one. And now when you wear it, you represent, and other people notice it. Like myself, I saw that and I said, "Bro, that's smart, right?" And so Pace is monetizing things on like 20 different levels. He has a community, he has a lending company, he has a membership thing where you can pay monthly to get access to certain types of things. There's levels to his mastermind. You can get in at like 7K, get in again at 15, get in at 25, visit his office for 30 or 40K up front and learn his whole operation as he unveils the curtains of whatever it is that he's doing there. All of these things, plus ads, plus sponsorships, plus these businesses that know that he has a huge brand. He tells you to use Deal Machine, PropStream, all these other different tools. These tools, guess what? They pay you, bro. They pay you. So if I hop on Deal Machine right now, which is one of my largest affiliates, Deal Machine pays me $3,000 every single month. And I have probably about 160 of you guys using it. I spent a whole year doing First to Deal Challenge. You guys remember that? I don't know if any of you all seen my videos before, but I spent a whole year doing that. Now, Deal Machine's a great tool. I really use it, right? But I don't pay to use it. I get it for free. Why do I get it for free? David Lecko's a good friend of mine. He knows me because of my brand. Not only just that, but I push his platform on my YouTube channel. He's visited my office and he's locked up a real estate deal with me. I did a deal online on his YouTube channel where I put a property under contract first time using Deal Machine. That was not scripted, bro. That actually happened. And that was a property that I had driven by for years, dude. Literal years. And I never, ever in a million years thought that I was going to buy that house. I never even tried to call it. I just thought it was like, a beautiful home in a beautiful neighborhood. It's on a place called Inspiration Hill in San Antonio. It's one of the places in San Antonio you can see the entire city at the top. It's beautiful. And I drove by it a lot, because I do videos up there at the top with San Antonio behind me and I talk about events. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Ground Zero. It's Quentin Flores. Got to come to my event on Saturday. We're hosting a meet and greet. You're going to see some of these speakers. Yeah, 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 yeah. And that's how I did it. That's my old Q voice. Okay. I don't think I sound like that anymore. But when I put it all together, right, these companies will pay you on your brand. I'm telling you right now, Chris, if you got 10 million followers, I swear to you, I'm paying you to push my product. I'll give you $3,000 a month. On top of that, let me post in your group, dog. See what I'm saying? And so this is where the monetization part can come in. It doesn't have to be just from monetizing the platform itself. You can take your brand to the next level and you can monetize everything internally. I mean, like the clothes, the merch, the masterminds, the monthly groups, the accountability, everything. I'm not gatekeeping nothing that I'm talking to you guys about today. I'm telling y'all right now, the ones that are in my space, dude, they will never talk about it the way that I'm talking about it right now because they think that it sounds sleazy. I'll never lie. I will never lie to you. Like, I will show you my freaking bank statements, bro. Like, I got nothing to hide. These other guys do. These other guys won't do that. They'll tell you how many deals that they're closing, but they won't actually show you. That's the thing that separates me from a lot of these guys is I'm just real with it, okay? And I'm a firm believer that you should stand on truth. Same way I stand on the Bible, same way I stand on my truth, okay? So let's go back into this stuff. I wanted to talk to y'all about affiliate commissions because I believe that you can monetize more than just the platform. You can monetize yourself. And most of y'all have heard of me. At some point, you wouldn't be in this classroom right now if you didn't, okay? So I think that I have say so in mentioning that is that there's power in presentation and who you are as a person, because that bleeds into everything. And if you bought in anything that I had to sell, is because I've made enough content for you to feel like you know me, even being in this call, which is a valuable thing that we do. Okay. So again, platforms, ad revenue, digital products, community membership, affiliate commissions. There's so much revenue that can be pulled from all of this, okay? So I want to go over the tools real quick, and this is the money part, and then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here. There's four tools, that's it. And this is all you need. That's it. It's $70 a month for everything. 11 Labs is $22 a month. You can record a 5-minute sample, upload, and clone will be ready within just 2 minutes, literally. And I'm going to show y'all some of my clones here. Now, that's for the voice. Now, your HeyGen account, you record your face, you build your avatar, and then you sync it with the voice that you get from 11 Labs. Now, Claude, Anthropic, I would recommend everybody start with the $20 a month account. You'll probably use it up within your first day, if I'm being honest. Because once you start going with Claude, bro, I mean, I don't know if anybody here's ever played like a midnight release for Halo or Call of Duty or any of those things. I got to be talking to somebody in this group, bro. I know I'm not the only nerd here, right? Come on, who remembers standing outside of GameStop at 12 o'clock at night waiting for that midnight release, dog? I ain't talking to nobody here. I know I'm talking to you, bro, right? When I was there, bro, that was a thing. That was a thing. And so like you're gonna be up until 2 or 3 in the morning even if there's a baby in your wife's belly, and you're gonna be thinking like you're a master coder when you start using Claude. Really, go into Claude with an idea and say, hey, I have this app and I want to build it. Show me how to build it. And it'll start developing the code for you. Anthropic is crazy. They really changed the game with Claude. They took ChatGPT to a level it should have been at years ago. Last thing that we'll need is some type of editing platform. And you can either use CapCut, which is free, or you can use something like Opus Clip, which could be an additional amount of money that you can spend. If you want to get rid of that part completely and you'd rather like pay to have somebody online, I'm going to go over how you hire people, specifically editors. I have an editor that is working with me right now that I pulled from a platform called onlinejobs.ph. Write that down. Okay, so onlinejobs.ph, you're going to have some type of way that you can, you're going to have to know how to review resumes and find the right person. I actually interviewed about 6 people before finding the right person. And I went through all of their videos and I was looking for somebody who had experience with short form content and long form content towards where they could develop videos for me at scale. All in all, I've had about maybe 30 to 45 videos created within the last week and a half. And that amount cost me about $200 to get that many videos edited and pumped out. These videos, when I throw them on the internet, though, they're going to make me a few $1,000s every single day. So that's where this gets at. Like that's a drop in the bucket of what it's going to be when I start developing this content and then taking it to where I need it to go. Okay. So we have our tools together. Everybody here, everybody with me. Now I want to go through this process with y'all because I think that this is going to be fun. And I'm not going to deviate from this. We're going to go through all of this stuff. Before we get to the hiring, let's get to the part where we put all of this stuff together. Okay. So first and foremost, what we want to do is we want to clone our voice. So I want you guys to pull out your phone. You don't have to do this now, but kind of like download a microphone app, right? So like it's a free app. It's on your store. You go to the app store in your phone, you hit the search button, and from here, you'll download a microphone app. Free. Now, for some of y'all that want to take it further, you can buy a makeshift mic from Amazon for $9. It could get delivered same day for a $5 fee for all of my Prime members. So you can take it further. You can put a little mic into the bottom of your phone and then Bluetooth connect it and then record through this. But this right here, what you're going to do is just download a microphone app. It could be a simple microphone. It could be mic to speaker, like a virtual mic, and it's going to allow you to remaster your audio. You're going to put your phone on D&D and begin recording your voice. So what I recommend is that you guys grab a book and then start reading off of the book, whatever it is that you want to read, and then start throwing that into the thing, right? So, hi, my name is Quentin Flores. I'm a real estate investor here in San Antonio, Texas. I've been flipping houses for years. You see how I'm using the tonality into it? So I'm just kind of like trying to record my voice here, and I'm going to do this for at least 5 minutes. Once you've done this for 5 minutes, switch over to 11 Labs, and now you can upload your voice. If you want to perfect it, you're going to upload 2 hours worth of you talking. That you don't have to go that far, but you can. Now, I've already trained my AI. All I did was take in here to 11 Labs, hit create voice. So from here, you can create a voice. And then I can either design the voice itself or import my own. I can do instant voice and it'll create a voice for me if I wanted to. But what we're doing here is we're cloning. But from here, you'll see where it says my voices. This is the one that I created. So yeah, you guys want to hear it? It's kind of cool.
The beauty of bookshelves lies in their infinite promise.
You guys hear that? Did everybody hear that? I don't know if my speaker is working to the microphone. Did it sound clean though? Okay, cool. So let's take it back. I want to use my voice for something, right? So let's think of a really good idea. Let's think of a really good idea. I want to create, let's go to Claude, okay? And let's do this. I need a viral real idea for Instagram, something that scares people. Give me, let's say, by the way, I type like a chicken, y'all. That's how inexperienced with computers I am. Give me a hook and a punchline at the end. Let's use Anthropic to do this. We're using Claude. So hook, the house you've been driving by for 2 years, someone just bought it for under 40K market and it wasn't an investor. God, look at that. That's exactly what we need right there. So we're going to do this here, and then we're going to copy it and paste that in here. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to put this all out here. Show clips of a normal house, yada, yada, yada. Okay. We have a good idea. Put it all together so I can copy and paste. See, I even spelled copy wrong. I got that. Okay. Need an entire script to feed my voice clone. Okay. I want to do like more statement driven. Like I want to be more authority. You guys see what I'm doing here? Okay, perfect. This is good. I like this. So we'll take this and paste it. That's it. Let's space it out. Probate filings, foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, all of the public record, and then separate that. All of it is free and almost nobody's paying attention. Separate that. Their insider network, no special license, just people who took the time. Look at this, y'all. Isn't this crazy? They stopped scrolling and started paying attention. Okay, cool. So we have that. Now from here, I'm going to use my 11 V2, which is, you can try V3 if you want, but this is going to be for my voice. I can slow myself down a little bit. I can mess with the stability, maybe increase it just to like 56 so it's more fluent. And then similarity, I want that to be at like 73. Style exaggeration, let's kind of put that at like 5%. That should be fine. You guys are going to be fine tuning that over and over per recording. That's just part of doing this, right? And this is after I've already cloned my voice. So y'all kind of gonna hear what this sounds like now, and this is going to be really cool. So this is ready to go. Let's see. We're going to do the deal was never hidden. You just weren't looking. And I think that they put that in there. There we go. So we'll end it with that. Boom. All right, let's do it.
The house you've been driving by for 2 years, someone just bought it for $40,000
Oh,
under market.
let me use
And
my
it wasn't a
voice.
big corporation, it wasn't a hedge fund. It was a The house you've been driving by for 2 years, someone just bought it for $40,000 under market. And it wasn't a big corporation, it wasn't a hedge fund, it was a regular person who knew where to look. Every single day, motivated sellers are filing paperwork at your county courthouse. Tax delinquency notices, probate filings, foreclosure lists, pre foreclosures, all of it is public record. All of it is free. And almost nobody is paying attention. These aren't secret deals. There is no insider network, no special license, no connections, just people who took the time to learn what most people ignore. While everyone else is waiting for a good deal to fall in their lap, wholesalers are out here creating deals from information that has always been available to everybody. You don't have a lack of opportunity problem. You have a lack of information problem. And the most dangerous part, that information has been sitting there the whole time. The only difference between you and the person who closed that deal is that they stopped scrolling and started paying attention. The deal was never hidden. You just weren't looking.
Come on. Did that not sound crazy? Right? So now that we have this and it's pretty much good to go, we can expand on this. Let's go ahead and download that. So we have the voice. It's been downloaded. Again, this comes out of credits. So you get this many credits for $90 a month. It's going to be almost impossible to use all of that, but you can try. So that cost me about 1,000 credits. Once you've used up all of your credits in your initial plan, you can pay for usage, which it's pennies. I think it's like 3 cents every 10,000 credits. So, you will use them, but it'll charge you additionally as you begin doing this part. Now, from here, y'all, you'll take your videos and whatever you filmed, and you'll use that to create your AI account here. So this is HeyGen. Kind of gives you an idea. You can build a video using HeyGen, scene by scene. You can generate a video from a prompt. You can make an avatar video from a script. So, like, maybe some of you guys are searching for like B-roll footage or something like that. You can use this and create a whole movie scene. And you can enhance any video using 4K or translate any video as well. So, like, let's say there's an anime that you're watching that's still in Japanese that hasn't been translated to English yet. You now get the opportunity to download that, import that into HeyGen, and HeyGen will give it English voice, which is crazy, right? So it has 175 plus languages. I can also, if I wanted to, teach myself how to speak Spanish. So, like, let's say I wanted to just take this whole thing that I just created and let's say redo this in Spanish. There we go. So I'm just going to take this part here, copy that first part, and then paste this here. Look, watch this. I don't even speak Spanish.
La casa que has estado mirando por 2 años mientras manejas al trabajo, alguien la acaba de comprar $40,000 por debajo del mercado y no fue una corporación, no fue un fondo de inversión, fue una persona normal que sabía dónde buscar. Cada día, vendedores motivados están firmando documentos en el juzgado de tu condado, avisos de morosidad fiscal, expedientes de sucesiones, listas de ejecuciones hipotecarias, preejecuciones. Todo es registro público, todo es gratis y casi nadie le está prestando atención.
Come on, bro. I don't even speak Spanish. For my Spanish speakers in here, did that sound good? Anybody? Oh my God. Just cuz.
Puta,
Hey, say that to your wife. It means I love you in Spanish. Okay. So let's go into this real quick. Now that y'all can get an idea, like this is where you'll start. Go to your avatar section here, and this is where you'll build your avatar from scratch. Now you can open an AI studio, or you can come in here, switch change avatar, and you can use a photo or clone me. Okay. This is where you'll clone yourself. Now you can do this in Video Agent as well. So you can create someone if you want. If you don't want to use your own face, I know some people here, you want to be content creators, but you don't want to use your face. Well, you can now. Guys, I'm telling y'all this, and I don't want to just like open y'all's minds up a little bit as to how far this is gone, okay? And it's in an evil place now, all right? And if I'm being real, people are using AI clones now to create OnlyFans accounts. That's how far this is going. The lady that you would be paying for, you don't even know if they're real anymore because people are using AI to create women online and men online, and it's a whole thing. Okay. So, like, y'all, this is how crazy this is getting. I just want to keep it real with y'all and just let y'all know where we're at in 2026. Okay. So, then from here, you'll upload and import your own video. So, select media and then drag and drop your video in here. Within a couple of seconds, you will now have an AI clone that you can use. Okay. So then when you're done creating your voice AI agent, you'll go back to your avatar. And in your avatar, you can switch it up to be whatever you would like. Right now, I'm operating out of three different clones with variations of each one. So I went ahead and I wanted to do this one for myself, right? So this is me. I'll open it up so you can see it, right? That's me in my studio. That's literally a studio that I had. That's before I came here to my studio in my home. And I didn't like the lighting. So I had it redo me and put me in an actual studio with my own background with computers in the back because I wanted it to look cooler, right? And so, like, then you can do a whole nother one, right? It's another podcast setup. They didn't get my face too good, so I didn't like it too much, but it changed the look around, right? I could even do this one. This one looks just like me, like perfect, honestly. This looks great. I mean, a little off, but good. And you can make content using this video. Now, let's say we want to do something a little bit different, right? Let's go back to our other avatars that we have and let's go into some of the other backgrounds that I've created. Since my whole thing that I do is like cheat code, I love pop culture, man. So like Terminator 2 Judgment Day, The Matrix 1999, the Animatrix movies, Back to the Future, Age of Ultron with Jarvis and AI and all this cool stuff. So, man, I love the idea of where it could be. If Skynet ever goes live, it's because of us. I think, right? So, like, I grew up in the 90s, man. So, like, things like this, I love because I'm trying to replicate Morpheus. So, I got better at it and I put the mirror in the back, and this is one of my Morpheus clones. And, let's say I just wanted to have a little bit more authority. I even did one where I was doing the red pill, blue pill, took it even further, and I just wanted to look like a badass with a cowboy hat on. I didn't, that's not me wearing a cowboy hat, bro. I don't own a cow. I just, well, actually, no, my wife, yeah, she's really into country. So she actually, influenced me to buy my first cowboy hat. So I do have a cowboy hat, but this is not my cowboy hat. Okay. And those glasses are not my glasses. That light that's shining in is not from my studio either. The only thing that's real is what's illuminating behind me. And then I wanted different hats. So I had told it to change the color for hats. So we can take any image that we want and we can build on that. No LED in the back, lighting straightforward. All I did was film myself talking. I even created different variations like that. And I even put a Indiana Jones hat on me because I love Indiana Jones. For my people that are here, I hope that y'all can appreciate Indiana Jones Q. But that's me, right? So like, if I wanted to, I could take this so far. So like, let's do this. I want to change the look on this. Let's customize your look. Design with AI. We're gonna use that same one here. Hold on. What is the name of that car in Back to the Future? Come on, nerds, come through, help me, please, Lord. No, what was it? The DeLorean. Okay, I don't know if I spelled it right. Did I spell it right? Put a big fat cigar in my mouth. Okay, I think we got it. Honestly, I think it'll pick it up, so we should be fine. Okay, so there we go. And then boom and boom. Cigar in my mouth. Okay, so we'll generate the looks now. That's going to be fun. So we're going to be able to see that. If we go to AI Studio and we select our avatar, it'll pull up the three that are currently loading. So, oh wait, no, go back. That is my fault. Let's go to avatars. So it's creating the three that I'm wanting right now. So we'll wait for it to be done. Now, when it's all said and done, right? So, like, obviously, I want to show y'all how you make a video. So, I already kind of made one voice AI agent. I'll just use one of the avatars that I already have, and we'll select new video. I'll change the look. I'm just going to do a basic one of me kind of just talking with glasses on and the cowboy hat. So, we'll do this one here. This is fine. Settings, we're not going to do landscape. We're going to do portrait. Let me try the other one. We'll do this one. Landscape, portrait. There's something off. Hold on. Okay, this is the one that we'll use. And we're just gonna do portrait. Okay, cool. So then we don't have to write our script. We already have it. We're gonna click upload here, and then we'll drag and drop that audio file that I just recorded into HeyGen. So it went from 11 labs to HeyGen now. Okay. So it's uploading it. Shouldn't be any longer than like a minute. It's a minute and 5 seconds. Add the audio, and there we go. We could do voice mirroring if we want. We can just leave that blank, and then we'll hit go. And now we have our AI video being developed. When it's all said and done, this is sort of what it'll look like. So I'm creating this video recently. I'll show you.
Hey, welcome to AI Cheat Codes. I'm pumped you're here. Before you dive in, let me give you a super quick tour so you know exactly where everything is and how to get the most out of this community. This will take 2 minutes and save you a ton of confusion. The first place you want to go is the Classroom tab. That's where the full
Look at how good this is, y'all, that it's even catching like a studio light image in my glasses. Do y'all see that?
AI for Business course lives. It's broken down step by step, tool by tool, designed for beginners, so don't skip it. Work through it in order. Each module builds on the last. This is your foundation. Next is the Community tab. Think of this like your feed. This is where I drop weekly AI hacks, new prompts, workflow breakdowns, and
You know what's so crazy, y'all? Like, does that not look bad? Like, come on. I made this and I didn't even have like this took me like 2 seconds. Like, really. Like if I can just have this thing pump content for me all day, then I will. And exactly how this should work. You should have somebody on this managing all of this, and I'll go over what the structure looks like to scale and automate so that y'all can start pumping content like this out. You don't even have to sound like confident. How many people in this group here are camera shy? Like I've been there, right? You put a freaking camera on you and you're like, damn it, like now it's like, I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to sound stupid. You don't have to anymore. All you got to do is film yourself. That's it. Talking to a camera for 5 minutes and then you can put yourself in a studio just like this. So let's go back now that we have this, right? What you'll do from that point is you'll download that video and get it ready to upload. Okay. Once it's good to go, then I'll show you the next piece. Now, I have an account on a platform called onlinejobs.ph. It's pretty simple to create. And I like working with Filipinos because it's a very Americanized country. And I've owned an agency with, thousands of VAs that have worked for me before. So I'm very confident in what Filipinos are capable of doing, specifically working American jobs. And my Filipinos, bro, they're not like normal Filipinos, dude. These people are like, they're so ahead of time. It's not even funny. And I love them to death. They're like brothers and sisters to me. They're family. They're here in this room right now. So big shout out to Mary, Alexia, Carl. I know you just joined the team, but I got love for you, even though you were waking me up last night. They're like I work all the time. Like I'm always working. It never goes away. Huge shout out to Mark Bago. He's been with me for a long time. Some of these video people that I'm mentioning have been with me for years. Some of them new, some of them have been with me for years. And it's just amazing to see how God can bring people together, right? But this is where it all started, was at onlinejobs.ph, and it's absolutely free to create an account. You can come in here and you can start hiring ASAP. So I'm a hire, so sign up as an employer and you can create your name, email address, all that good stuff. And then, I mean, let's say you need some help writing out the job description. I am needing a job description for onlinejobs.ph. I need a video editor with specific, and I'm a little dyslexic, y'all. So if I type slow, I'm sorry, but I need a video editor with a little specific skills in short form content and making viral videos. Okay. And I need them to have a gaming setup, graphics card, fast internet connection, non-negotiables, part-time, 20 hours, starting at $2 to $4 an hour. There we go. Here's your job post ready to copy and paste. Video editor for short-term viral reels. So that's going to be the job part, right? So we're going to post a job here. I'm pretty sure I have an account, but I don't feel like, okay, let me see. Damn it. I agree. I'm not a robot. I'm pretty sure I already have an account. Okay, so log in. I use my friend Steven's account to hire. That's how freaking down for saving money I am, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. This is freaking hilarious. It's okay. We'll create an account. So start hiring workers. I'll do this whole thing from the beginning. Let's do just Jarvis CRM. And don't spam me with emails, guys, okay? Like I know I'm giving y'all sauce right now, but I just want to show y'all the whole process from A to Z because why not? That way y'all know how to hire as well. And we're probably going to get a lot of people to, want to be involved here. So now we have our account, okay? And then we got our password and we are now logged in. Now we can upgrade our account if we truthfully want to. Let me verify my email real quick. Like I'm literally doing this from scratch, y'all. So, okay, cool. 681490. Are you serious? That's it. Okay, let me resend the code. Let me cook, y'all. I'm honestly so proud of me not having any spam in this email. Like really. 094182. That should be it. Are you serious? I don't know why it's not working. Either way, don't worry about it. So then from here, y'all, we'll click post job. We can upgrade if we want, but don't worry about it. So we already have our job title here. This is going to be part-time, so we're looking for 20 hours. And then from here, we will go to, let's see, Claude. And we're going to copy and paste this whole thing. Boom. And we'll add that into our job description. Paste. There we go. And it's all in here. And then we'll look at, we'll say we'll start at 2 to 4 an hour. Email, I'll go ahead and give my email. Desired number of hours a week, we'll say 20. Business or contact name, Q. Skills, we can put whatever skills we'd like, but for me, it's just like editor. There we are. Um, content creation. And then we'll say, what's another one? Adobe, probably needed. Definitely want them to know how to use Adobe. And then Final Cut, which is another good one. So Final Cut and CapCut even. Oh, it looks like you can only do three. It's okay. So now we have this. We'll submit it for review. If you upgrade your account, you could do this for immediate posting. But once that's out there into the internet, into the world, you guys now have your job posts and you can begin going through your applicants. Few things that I like to look for is the setup. You know, anybody that you meet with that you're going to interview to be a potential editor for you, you know, you're going to want for them to have a really high quality computer set. Like if I took my camera off right now and I showed you all the rig that I got, you know, I want them to have a graphics card 2080p or higher because that's where we're at. Now it's like 4,000 and up, 5,080p, I believe, is the newest graphics card. And you can run games on 8K if you have the whole setup for it, right? I do 4K because that's honestly already overkill. You can play a game at 1080p and it still looks beautiful. But, you know, for my people that are gamers, you know what I'm talking about. You know, so I look for graphics card and then the internet speed. Their internet speed needs to be over 400 Mbps. That's download speed, okay? So I want them to know, I want to know that they can upload videos fast and download videos fast so we can consistently continue to edit videos. And Carl, I know that you're in here right now, but if you could do me a favor and continue to edit while you're in the call, you know, just want you to want to make sure that you're finishing the work, okay? You don't have to respond to me, but just know that I'm watching, okay? But you know, we have a bunch of content, you know, so then I take these videos and I put them into my Google Drive and I send them off to my editor. That's how it works, okay? And so they are going to edit the video, probably be done within 2 hours, and now you guys have a piece of content that you can use that can go viral, that can pay you passive income. And I'll show y'all what this looks like again. And we're going to keep going through this because I believe that this is like honestly just crazy. So I have a couple of things that finished while I was teaching y'all how to post a job here on online jobs .ph. Everybody here can see my screen still? Okay. So we went to Hey Gen and I asked it to create a few new avatars for me, remember? So let's go ahead and see what it spewed out in my avatars. I love this. Okay, so we can use this in a video now. This is great. And I'm just gonna like make a small, give me something short to say that can go viral. LOL. Okay. There we go. So we're gonna take this, dump it into our 11 labs, produce.
I don't find deals, I find desperate situations and solve them.
Okay, let's slow it down.
I don't find deals, I find desperate situations and solve them.
I think recognize, put some respect on my name. Does that sound good?
I don't find deals, I find desperate situations and solve them. Recognize, put some respect on my name.
You know how funny that sounds because it actually sounds like me. Like, oh my God, you know, this is my first time teaching this stuff, y'all. Just let me have fun, okay? That's all I'm saying. So that's what we need. And then we're gonna take that audio and we're gonna upload that audio here and let's drag and drop it. And then let's just produce like a quick video real fast. I just want to see what it looks like now that I'm in the DeLorean pulling up on somebody. So add the audio, transcribe, 8 second long video, generate. I'm spending money doing this just so that y'all know. We'll call it funny video. There we go. And I mean, dude, that is what it looks like. Now, I just did this video 9 minutes ago. So this is going to be the one I'm going to
The
download.
house you've been driving by for 2 years, someone just bought it for $40,000 under market. And it wasn't a big corporation, it wasn't a hedge fund, it was a regular person who knew where to look. Every single day, motivated sellers are filing paperwork at your county courthouse. Tax delinquency notices.
So now we have our clone face with our clone voice all synced into one. Hit that little download button. Go to your drive. Like, I don't know if you guys have like a Google Drive. I do. And this is another video that is tied to my editor. So he already has access to all of these. I'll open up this folder. We have two folders that we operate out of, but this is the main one. So I'll open up this folder, drag and drop the full video in here, and then I'll message my editor online that this new video is ready to be edited, and he will begin working on the project and pump it out within an hour. That's how the cookie crumbles, guys. When you are done, you will have a whole bunch of different videos that you can post that look similar to this. So we're going to go into Facebook and then we're going to go to my reels here and I'm going to show y'all. Now, mind you, I love the Spurs. Do I know anything about basketball? I mean, if I'm being real, I know the bare minimum, right? And so I decided that I'm going to go ahead and just make a video as though I could be like a sports talk person. So I made one, and I decided that I wanted to talk about the Spurs.
Victor will be MVP this year. There are 10 games left in the season, and while everybody keeps arguing over Shai, Luka, and Jokic, Wemby is the NBA 2K character you build online with maxed out stats. The Spurs are 54 and 18. They've gone 22 and 2 since February 1st. That is not a hot streak. That is a warning. Wemby is averaging 24 points, 12 rebounds, and a league-leading 3 blocks per game. So no, this is not just hype. This is production at the highest levels. This is impact. This is domination on both ends, making other players look like children. Shai is scoring. Luka is putting up video game numbers. Jokic is being Jokic. But Wemby just passed 4,000 career points and 600 career blocks faster than anybody in modern history. The Spurs are championship ready with Wemby leading the charge. This year's MVP might not be the guy putting up the loudest stats. It might be the 7'4" problem nobody can solve. Victor will be MVP this year.
See how it loops again perfectly? That's what you want. And so, man, like, again, I could make a sports channel right now and not know a damn thing about basketball and start pumping content because AI knows more about basketball than I do. That's how crazy this is. Guys, dare I say that you don't need to know how to do real estate anymore? You like somebody else can teach how to do real estate for you and make you look like a professional. Literally. I'm at a point where very soon I'm going to be able to clone myself and y'all are going to be talking to an AI clone on Zoom calls. A clone I trained. Okay. That's where we're at. We're currently in the process of developing an AI course and it's going to be AI that's going to be teaching it. Ironically, I think that just makes the most sense, right? Like if I want to learn AI, why learn AI from Quentin when you can learn AI from AI? And I just structure it to teach you so that you know what to do. So we're doing a lot of different things. Obviously, what you're watching today is part of the course material that we're going to be uploading as far as cloning yourself goes, right? But let's take a look at the video that I just made a second ago of me smoking the blunt, the DeLorean.
I don't find deals. I find desperate situations and solve them. Recognize, put some respect on my name.
Look at where we're at, y'all. I could put myself on top of a dinosaur right now if I wanted, with the podcast microphone in my face. That's where we can go with all of this. Okay. So, like, your imagination no longer has limits. Everything can be materialized now. Bro, I'm just saying this, not that I would do this, but I can put Jesus in the passenger seat next to me in the DeLorean with a machine gun filled with bullets that have been dipped in holy water. Okay. And he and I can be driving down the road, killing sin together. Like, that's how far we can go. I'm just saying that's where we're at in 2026. Now, let's jump back into the course material here. Hiring online is easier said than done. I did not find the editor that I have very easily. It is something that took me some time. So step one, we're going to post the job, right? And we're going to talk about some of the things that we need to know. From there, we're going to screen applicants. So this is the part that was a little bit tedious, even for somebody with no hiring experience. Ignore the ones that seem automated with no examples. One of the things that I loved about Chris, and that's my editor, he's off limits, okay? But one of the things that I love about Chris is that he really messaged me back and showed me what he knew how to do. He also was willing to get on an online call with me and show me his setup. A lot of people, bro, will make AI images of a fake setup and tell you that this is what they're editing with when really they're editing with their freaking phone. So like I know for a fact Carl's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, and I've also given him more tools that he can use. I like my videos to be different. Did I invest in a few other things too? Of course, but he comes with his own Adobe account and a whole bunch of other things that I don't have to pay for. I paid for the B-roll clips, some of the editing stuff like packages and whatnot of different edit material that you can use to make your videos pop, coming with captions, click sounds, noises, things that keep the viewer engaged. I supplied him with all of those things. But again, for everybody here that does join, this is what I like to do for everyone here. I would recommend that you put them on a specific hourly rate for the first 30 days and then increase it as you go. So after, let's say, a month or 2 months and they show progress and they're getting better at reading between the lines, learning more different editing styles, and you're sending them different examples of things. Y'all, I don't recreate the wheel on anything. All I'm doing is looking at what's going viral on the internet and making it my own. We're at a point right now where we can all be Picasso on the internet. You find something that goes viral and make your own version of it. How many guys watch clips that have hundreds of thousands of likes all the time? Hundreds of thousands of comments on them, millions, millions of views, right? Why even just try to come up with something to go viral on your own? You don't have to anymore. You take that clip, send that example off to your editor, tell him this is exactly what I want, and he will mimic that style and recreate one of your clone videos into a viral piece of content where you took something that somebody else said, rephrased it, gave your own point of view with your own hook and your own punchline, and bada bing, bada boom. You now have your own original piece of content inspired by so and so. Okay. From this point, you send them the offer. You start with that trial period. You provide whatever you feel that you need to do. You give them a walkthrough of everything, and then you give them access to whatever tools. Now, at this point, y'all, I would highly recommend having some type of standard operating procedure as to what you expect from that person. Your first week's going to be a lot of going back and forth, briefing them, letting them know some of the things that you like, some of the things that you don't like, but setting expectations. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Write that down. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. This is for all of you here. The better that you get at having your standard operating procedures together, the easier that it's going to be for y'all to go in and get great talent from other countries or even anybody that you're hiring locally or even in America. Okay. So, again, what does the structure look like? How does this work weekly with a team? Video editor is going to be anywhere between $300 to $500 a month. Easy. But that's going to be somebody either part time or full time. You get to decide. If you have a content manager, somebody's going to be coming up with some of the ideas with you. They're probably going to be a little bit more because they're going to be managing all of your social media for you. That could cost anywhere between I'd say, I mean, I could be fluffing those numbers, but we'll say anywhere between 300 and 600 because you can have both on part time and really have one employee, like two employees, both part time, operating coinciding with each other. You really only need one agent that can come in, upload videos for you, and then schedule out your content for the week. I like to post a minimum of 3 to 4 times a day. Some of y'all might not be willing to do that at the beginning, but that's what you're going to need to go viral. Okay. Now, phase three is really needing either to thumbnail or repurpose. You can get a higher tier person, right? If you want, but that's not always needed. Like what I say is like you need somebody who can create thumbnails for your videos or repurpose content, meaning you're going to take one piece of content, which is something that your content manager can do, and post it across every relevant platform. You should have a posting schedule. So I try to post on every single platform 4 times a day, no matter what. That's 4 Facebook posts, 4 Instagram posts, 4 stories on Facebook, 4 stories on Instagram, 4 stories on TikTok, 4 posts on TikTok, threads, XYZ. You want to combine all of them. The more that you get consistent at posting content on each individual platform, the easier that it's going to be for you to go viral and making money. Okay. Now, how does this work? If you run a Claude idea prompt, you can pick 3 different topics and then brief your team. You do that on Monday. Tuesday through Thursday, your editor can produce your content for you. You can review within 10 minutes, not 10 hours. You're going to want to look at what they did so that you can correct it and they continuously get better. Once your editor figures you out and your content style, then you're going to be able to send him videos without having to critique him every time. But the first week, expect a lot of that. By Friday, you should be able to be scheduling your following week's content. That's Monday through Sunday next week. There are no days off on this, okay? No days off on this. You're going to have to be posting 7 days a freaking week to stay relevant. That's what you have to do if you want to make this and turn this into a real business. Now, red flags when hiring, no portfolio examples. They take forever to respond. They won't do a test, like a test for you. So, like, send them a video, say, hey, edit this, and then send it back. If they don't, then you know for a fact you don't got somebody good. And if they have no questions, like no questions on your operation, they should come. Dude, if you're going to be working at an establishment, they should come with questions. Some people will literally just take the job because they need the money and then not work. Now, I'm going to be honest, if somebody said 20 videos, I used to have an editor, I'll be honest with you, okay? His name was Sam. He was great at what he did. I loved his videos that he did for me. He did a lot. If you watched Uncut with Q podcast, he edited all of them. My first 50 videos, right? Sam was great. The thing about Sam was that he never worked when I told him he needed to. Sam did all of his work on one day. I don't like that. So if you tell your VA, hey, I need 20 videos a week, yes, they're going to say, well, how much are you going to pay? You're going to, well, I'm going to do part-time 20 hours a week. They're going to say, okay. They're going to not work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, but on Saturday, they're going to do all of the work in one day. And they're going to be like, okay, well, let me get my pay. But dude, you weren't working any of these other days. I only got you on clock doing 8 hours. And you're asking me for your 20 hours full for an entire week's work, but you did all of the work in one day. If I would have known that you could do 20 videos in one day, I would have never paid you. See what I'm saying? And so this is where it can get intricately complicated with team members that you decide to bring on, especially ones that you don't set proper expectations on. Okay. So, like, no matter what, if I'm paying you, you're working. That's how I do it. If you're getting paid by the hour, you better be working during that time frame. Even while my agents are on this call, they are working. Some of you guys are getting messages back. The link message to you. I'm not doing none of that. My team is. Okay. And so this can be done at scale. It really can, but you got to make sure that you hire the right team, which leads me into my next thing. This is the budget piece. Guys, take a screenshot of this, por favor. This is just so that you can get an idea of what this looks like at scale. If you want to do it side hustle mode, you want to produce anywhere between 20 to 40 pieces of content a month, you can do it for 140 bucks. You really can. Like, you really can. I'm talking like really. You can get online jobs BH 69. You can pay part-time, somebody 75 bucks every other month. CapCut $0. Give them access to CapCut. They're going to edit for you. Claude Pro, HeyGen Starter 29, 11 Labs. All of this is good to produce 20 videos a month. And I'm talking at least 3 minutes long each video. Or scale mode, which is $1,100 a month. This is when you have a full-time video editor, full-time content manager, a scheduling tool to pump all this content out, Canva account for thumbnails, $13 a month, and then maybe some type of miscellaneous or buffer tools to make your audio a little bit more perfected. $1,100 a month. That's where this can go. So I'm not lying when I say that you could do this for $300 a month. I know this because I've done this. Okay. And this could become one of those things for you, and I want you to know, like, how could this benefit you? Okay. Side hustle breakdown, break even, but you start gaining presence. Scale mode starts going up. School community with 20 members at $47 a month. That's $940 a month. That now becomes profitable before you even create a single ad, right? And then the rule here, don't add team before revenue. I want to repeat this. Do not hire a team before you have consistency in revenue. The reason why I hire more VAs for my operation is because I have a lot of revenue coming in all of the time. And so you do not want to copy what it is that I am doing if you are not at a level where you can maintain it. Because then you're going to get people to hate you. If you're not paying people on time, if you're late consistently, I'm telling you, your team will resent you and they will not work. Okay? And I'm going to be real. Filipinos, bro, love y'all to death. I'm not saying anything crazy right now, and I speak on truth when I say it because I've experienced it. They're faithful to the money, bro. Okay. So if the money runs out, don't expect somebody to work for you for free for any longer than a month or two. And the ones that do decide to stay, they've been with you for quite some time, but they ain't going to keep working without getting paid. I'm being real, y'all. Loyalty is only goes so far. They have bills just like you and I do. You're not going to stay at a job for 3 weeks without getting paid. Amen. Are we all not the same here, right? So they expect the same level of grace. If you are going through hard times, you need to let them know I failed on doing that. I lost one of the best teams that I ever built for a real estate company because I was unable to pay them. I barely got my A player back, y'all. I got my A player back, but it took me years of following up with her to get her to come back to Papa, to the big Q team, okay? And now that I got her back, bro, I ain't ever gonna let go. We're gonna figure out a way to compensate every single person on my team every single week. And that's how we do it. That's how everybody eats, okay? This thing becomes a monster, but it's going to eat you alive and your people alive if you don't get your revenue straightforward. Revenue comes in first, then you add the team. Don't do add team, revenue after. That's how you burn, okay? Some of y'all might be budgeting for this. I don't know. It's completely up to you. Tricks of the trade. What's going to separate you that make real money from people who just post? Guys, email capture. Don't just post content that people see and then it goes viral and they save it. Bro, get their piece of information, get their email addresses. I'm going to show y'all this because there's no cap in my game. I got absolutely nothing to hide from anybody here. Okay. This is my email database. It's my master. All right. Of all of the email addresses that I've ever collected from any event that I've ever been a part of. And bro, let me tell you something. There are hundreds of thousands of people who have seen my content that have been a part of the things that I've been able to do. If you signed up for anything, looked at anything, paid for anything, was a part of any of my groups, free or paid. Think about it. I have 100,000 people that entered into one of my groups. For you to get into my group, you got to give me your phone number and email. I'm collecting information like clockwork, and that's how I repurpose content to target you when I run ads. Okay. Now, repurpose multiplier one video, one YouTube video, five shorts, three TikToks, two reels, one email, 11 pieces of content from one idea. Editor runs this from a checklist. If you can do this and multiply and duplicate, you will create scalability. How do you make more money out of this versus getting paid? Guys, develop a school on your niche or whatever it is that you're talking about. Maybe it's sports bets. I don't know, right? Now you can create a school where you're calling plays Monday through Friday and you're showing people how to make money betting on sports. Right now, you can get them to sign up with your Prize Picks account, your Draft Kicks account, and you're making nothing but sports content. Your videos are going viral because you're talking about relevant things that are happening in the sports world that Claude is picking up and he's creating content for you. Your editor's editing all of this and making you seem like you're this professional at sports betting. You tie AI and Claude into it, develop a program that calls plays for your people. They think that it's coming from you and it's an AI that's telling them what to bet on. That's how crazy this can get. So this is the income stream here where you use your content to funnel people. Now people get in. Well, how do I make money out of them if they're just going to be paying every month for the community? Nah, bro, let's get them to sign up with all the other things that we're involved in. Let's get them to pay for Prize Picks. Let's get them to pay for DraftKings. Let's get them to pay for Bovada. Let's get them to pay for XYZ. Now they're invested in things that every time they purchase, you get 25% of that revenue. Once you get to this level, your clone is about quality output. You'll license your AI content. Nobody can repurpose what it is that you do. And you've now built a system and you can charge other people to use it. So when somebody takes a video that you have recorded that went viral and they post it on YouTube, and it goes viral, makes millions of views, and then there's thousands of dollars. If you have your content licensed, you can capture their revenue. So if your video, somebody downloaded your video, stole it, put it on their page, it went viral, you can grab that revenue. See what I'm saying? That's how crazy this can get, guys. Like I'm telling y'all, like this is just insane. Realistic income growth, this is how you can get to $12,000 within the next 12 months, okay? Repeatable workflow, guys, I'm gonna put all of this here so that y'all can download this and I'm gonna show you how you can create this for your business, all right? So this is all part of the giant thing that I got going. You can again like start here, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, email list. It starts going day one, day two, day three. We have everything here from your hiring, your onboarding, all of that. Okay. But I really wanted to go over this because I think that this is important for you guys. This isn't just where it ends. This is where it starts. This is the new thing. Okay. I've done nothing but talk about real estate for 13 years. I love it to death, but it has not been the thing that has freed me. If anything, it's put more chains on me than any other business that I've ever built. Am I happy that I've made millions of dollars in real estate and helped a whole bunch of other people do it? Of course I am, bro. I am more happier than I've ever been. But I'll tell you this from experience. It has been the how do I say of my existence? There's a word for it. I don't know if I got the word right. It's something that's kind of like agonizing. I don't know if I got the word right, but it's been the bane of my existence. As much as I love it, as much as I appreciate it, I wanted to create something that I thought would be cool because I know that there's a lot of people in here that this isn't where you want to stop. And if I helped you in any way in just this call that we did, right? And I don't ever charge thousands of dollars for stuff. There's a guy that I know of, and I'm going to drop his name because I love him and he's a friend of mine, and I hope he doesn't think anything negative of me. But my friend Nick Perry, who's a well-known real estate entrepreneur here in America, right? He's a good friend. He and I were close. Okay, I saw him selling exactly what I just showed you how to do today for 5 grand a month. 5 grand a month is 5 times the money that is spent at scale that I just showed you guys right now. Right. And so anything that I've ever done, come on, man, glory be to God. Who here has been a part of anything that I've done? Has this not been the best 50 bucks that you've spent? Where I'm showing y'all something? Drop a one in the comments if you understand what I'm saying. Like, bro, I don't gatekeep. And if I give anything away, you're probably spending a dinner. Because I know what it's like to start from nothing, dude. I know what it's like to not know where you're going to sleep. I know what it's like to not know how you're going to pay that bill. I know what it's like to not know where your next meal is going to come from. We probably got a lot in common, dude. We really do. I'm telling y'all, I used to sleep outside of Jack in the Box, and that was my only job I ever had because I had nowhere to go, right? I used to bum money off of people at a corner store because I didn't have any food. That's where I've been. I've been there. So if you've struggled like I've struggled, you've survived off of ramen, if you've bootstrapped your way to get to this point where you're finally making some good money for yourself and you want to take AI seriously, but you don't know how to do it, I'd created a new group for everybody here and I'm dropping it for freaking pennies. In this group, in this community, I'm going to share it with you now. It's in the link that I just shared with you in the chat box. This is my new community where I'm going to be teaching you guys not just how to clone yourself and how to monetize things, but how to use every single AI tool for your real estate business on the market right now. Every single AI tool that you can think of. We're going to be updating you guys regularly. We're going to be doing mastermind calls on all of these things to help you guys get better at AI and use AI more practically in your business. So you're not missing the wave. Dude, right now, AI, and I've talked about this on podcasts before. AI is what Bitcoin was to everybody in 2012, 2011, when that damn coin was worth 500, 600 bucks. And we all saw it go to 120K last year in November. Who here was a part of that bull run, right? We saw it. So why miss this? If you could take me back to 2011 right now and tell me that I could buy a freaking Bitcoin for $17, I would have spent $1,000 or more on that thing because I'd have over $1 million right now if I own 100 of those bad boys. You see what I'm saying? And so, guys, this is AI for Business Mastermind. This is a no fluff AI community for business owners with real tools, real workflows, and real prompts to save you time and money starting from zero. We're going to have everything in here for you guys from course material in the classroom. And yes, I am a nerd, right? To multiple meetings every single week to show you guys how to use AI tools in your business. And I'm inviting y'all to be a part of it. This is not $1,000 a month. This is only 17 bucks to get in. I'm going to give you all of my links to all of my tools, to all of my prompts, to all of the different types of additions that we add on to all of these different things that are now circulating the internet that you're going to get bundled together and driven into you so you get access to them today. And this is where I believe the separator is going to be. I do not want anybody here that's been watching this video today to be left behind on what AI can do for you in your business, in your life, as to what it's been able to do for me. Okay? I'm telling y'all right now, like I probably think way less. I stress way less. I try way less. And I'm able to do so much more because it's not just my brain anymore. I have like 3 or 4 other brains that are here. And that's what's crazy about this. So if your goal is to make an app, to build a program, to sell it for 6 figures, I just did that, by the way. I built my own program for San Antonio. I have a buyer on the hook that's willing to purchase it for 50K. I built it using Claude. He has no idea. I've never built a program before, right? If you want to make money like this, where you're bringing in thousands of dollars in passive income every month, or you're selling an application or an idea, or maybe you're trying to integrate AI into what it is that you're doing now in your current structure in your business. Do not sleep on this opportunity, y'all. Okay. So I dropped the link in the comment section. First 10 people to sign up, man, I got something special for you. I'm going to give y'all a cheat code for every AI tool. It's going to have multiple add-ons that you can bring into them to make them better. And so, guys, the link is in the comment section. I'd love for y'all to join and to be a part of the new movement that we're doing. This is, again, it is a new course, it is a new community, but I'm going to be updating it like every single day with some of the cool stuff that I figured out throughout the last few months and 2 years that I've been doing AI and really building on this platform. Okay. So, guys, would love to have y'all. I'm going to pause the recording from here and then I'm going to open this up for Q&A. Okay. I hope you guys got value, by the way. And this has just been great. Yo, I love y'all to death, but hold on. Like, let me pause the recording first.